Welcome to MathAlley, the home of math learning. Today I'm going to discuss about slope of a line. What is the slope of a line? Slope of a line is the number which describe how steep is the line or the steepness of the line. So from this figure I have one line L and one line M, and from the figure you can see L and M has different steepness. So let me draw one more line here. Let's say this is my line, one line here, and this is my another line here. All right, so here when I go from left to right, my line falls. That means the steepness or slope of this line is negative. For this line, when I go left to right, the line rises. That means this slope is positive. So this is how you can at least determine if it's going to be a negative or positive slope. In the later, we're going to discuss how to count the exact value of the slope. Now there are two special lines. What if my line is horizontal? Or what if my line is vertical? Okay, if my line is horizontal, that is parallel to x-axis, then this does not have any slope. This does not have any steepness. It's a straight line. So slope is 0. If my line is parallel to y-axis, this is a straight line, and that's why this slope is undefined. So these are the two special cases. When the line is horizontal, the slope is 0, and when the line is vertical, the slope is undefined. From these two cases, I know that if my line falls from left to right, it has a negative slope, and if my line rises from left to right, it has a positive slope. Now let's move on getting the exact slope from slope of a line. Slope is found by counting the space for rise over run. That is rise over run. All right, what is rise? Rise means vertical movement and run means horizontal movement. So that means change, vertical change over horizontal change. All right, that means change in y coordinate and change in x coordinate. That means we can define slope m is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So to find the slope of, pick any two number on a given line and then calculate the ratio of rise over run. So let's say for this line, I have one line here. And this point is 0, 2. And this point is 4, 0, let's say. All right, so I have to find the slope. I just have to pick any 2 points. This point I'm taking because these are the whole point, but I can take any point I want. The answer should be same. All right, so m equals to y2, which is 0 minus 2, and x2, which is 4 minus 0. Now, before coming up to the final answer, looking at the line, I know my line is falling, so my slope should come negative. All right, so this is minus 2 divided by 4 is minus 1/2. So that makes, I'm sure about my answer because it proves logically here also. All right, so now let's try one more line here. I have one more line here. And let's say this point is 1, 2, 3. Let's say this is 3, 6. And this is 1, 2, okay, minus 2, minus 4. All right, let's try to find the slope. So m equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, my y2 is 6 and my y1 is minus 4. So 6 minus minus 4. X2 is 3 and x1 is minus 2, which is 3 minus minus 2, which gives me 6 plus 4, 10, 3 plus 2, 5, and 2. So I have a positive slope, my line is rising, and my slope is positive. So this is another example how you find a slope of a line. Another way to find a slope is a slope-intercepted form of a line. So when you have an equation of a line in the form y equals to mx plus b, this is called a slope-intercepted form. So that means this m is the slope of a line and b is the line y-intercept. That means the line where it touches the y-axis. So for here, for example, this is the slope intercept, this is -4, this point is -4. So here the y-intercept is -4. Here the slope is y-intercept is 2 because it touches at point 2 on y-axis. So when you're given an equation in this form, y equals to mx plus b, it is called slope intercepted form. So let's say I have this equation, y equals to 2 divided by 3x minus 4 by 5. So find the slope and y-intercept. All right, I'm going to compare this equation with my standard equation, and looks like the value of m is 2 by 3. So my slope is 2 by 3. And my y-intercept is actually minus 4 by 5. So it's going to cut the y-axis somewhere over the left side of it. So which is my y-intercept is minus 4 by 5. Let's say I have one more equation. Y equals to minus 4x plus 9. What is my slope and what is my intercept? All right, so again, I'm going to compare this with my original slope intercepted form equation, which is y equals to mx plus b. And from this, my slope m becomes minus 4 and my y-intercept b becomes 9. Thank you. See you in my next video for more information on finding a slope of a line.